Hey yo, this is Dash, and oh my gosh, I'm going to talk to you guys today about something I get asked so often. The question is, what permits do I need?
Hey yo, this is Dash. Get ready.
All right, this is the question I get asked probably almost on a daily basis because I have out there that I have a catering business. The question is, what permits do I need? Well, guess what? I can't tell you that. I can't tell you that because every single state, every single county or parish, if you live in Louisiana, every single city, every single township, all of those places have different rules and regulations. Unfortunately, I can't tell you specifically what you are going to need for your specific location. The location where you live, if it's different from the location where you're going to be selling food, could have different rules and regulations. You're probably going to need different permits for each of those things. Now, what I can tell you is that there are some things that you probably want to set up, to protect yourself. I set up an LLC to protect myself if someone wants to come after me for, we live in a sue happy society. So people like to sue. So I want to take my business assets and keep them separate from my personal assets. The next thing that I would suggest you do is a safe serve certification. There are multiple types of certifications. You need to figure out which one works best for you. But the manager certification is the one that will most aptly apply to almost everything that's going on as far as food service. And then when it comes to the other permits and other specific things, the check boxes you're going to need, health certificate certifications and or operating licenses and other things of that nature, you're going to have to actually consult the internet and or someone that is local to you that is already doing what you are trying to do. Now you have to be tactful about this. You have to, you can't just walk up to somebody in the middle of their restaurant time, with their busy time when they're cooking lunch or serving lunch, and ask them to want to have an hour-long conversation about how they got started. No, that's not the way to do it. What you need to do is reach out to someone and say, hey, introduce yourself and let them know, hey, I'm going to be starting a business locally. And I see you're doing what it is I would like to do. And if you have time, I would love to buy you a cup of coffee, get you a beer, buy you a shot, do whatever it is. Come in peace. Offer a peace flag and then say, the pat kick. And then say, I would like to ask you about how you got started, about some things that you may be able to help me avoid, about some places I need to go so that I can ask the right questions or talk to the people. You don't just want to be like, just walk in the middle of the lunch service or dinner service in the middle of a busy time and try to take up someone's time. Time is money, all right? Especially for someone who is making money by doing food service. So the best thing you can do is try to go humbly talk to them and say, hey, can I ask you a couple questions about how you got started, about some things to avoid? Because I personally, if someone comes to me humbly and says, hey, I have some questions about X, Y, and Z, I have no problem answering it. But if I'm in the middle of moving briskets or pulling pork or doing this and doing that, and somebody wants to talk to me, like sit down and hold a 45-minute conversation, bro, that's not happening. That's not happening. So you have to pick and choose your battles and understand that other people have things that they have to do as well. Now, unfortunately, it might be, well, this is the only time I have free, or this is the only time I'm available. then you try and talk to them quickly, schedule something, and then work it out on a time which works for best or both of you. All right. So that is my advice. That is my how-to, or what you need to get started. Unfortunately, I cannot answer that question for you. Now, you can go out there. There are plenty of resources out there. There is Google. Okay. You can go out there, different webs, forums, and things like that. Catering blogs, I'm sure there's some of those out there. And of course, last but not least, not because it's the last or least, but there are plenty of books out there that were written by people who who have done it. All right. The only problem is a lot of the information is static, and what's happening in the catering industry, what's happening in the food industry is very dynamic. So that's something where you will want to ask someone who is in it. So I understand why people want to ask me the big question, what do I need to get started? Or what do I need to be legit? Or what do I need to do this? Or what do I need to do that? Unfortunately, everyone's situation is going to be different, and I can't answer your specific situation because there are too many variables for me to say, this is what you need to do. You need to do this, 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 and this. And then if you do this, once you finish those, you can go this, 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 and this. And then once you do that, I can't do that for you because guess what? I'm still figuring it out myself. There are different things and there are certain things I do that work. There are certain things I do that don't work. But guess what? I'm still out there. I'm still trying. I'm still doing. And so can you.
More water, baby.
Thank you so very much for watching this video. If this is your first video, please go ahead and consider subscribing. If you are already subscribed, make sure you let me know by leaving a thumbs up down below that you enjoyed the video. If you like what you saw, or if you learned something today, please make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down below with some feedback or any questions you might have. Don't forget, we go live every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. We do the barbecue thing. We talk about something barbecue business related most times in the first hour of the live stream. And in the second hour, we shoot the breeze and we talk about whatever it is. And we kind of just get together and have a little bit of a party on a Wednesday night. So if you're so inclined, please do join us. Not just me, but join us for the live streams on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Thank you so very much again, and I'll see you next time.